pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Stiff-armed him. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Play clock winding down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They run it again with Anderson. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Simeon. And he's got Hireman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Time running out here on the play clock. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Again, Anderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
In the backfield is Anderson. Simeon now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 1 yard is a gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
The play clock's running down. Booker on 3rd and goal. Look at the spin. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos defense getting ready to go. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over?
319
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Finding time. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle. Starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
Finds his target, Montgomery. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 62 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now Simeon. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Rodgers surveying the field.
What's up, bro?
Left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to
pretty good. How's your day?
It's just their first, so there'll be 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Nice.
To throw on 3rd and 1.
Yes, he threw it away.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that
Football game?
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're
Well, I have it on now.
Right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now a high kick,
Oh, wow.
almost a pooch punt.
Shitty punt. To the 30.
yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense.
Am I loud? Too loud?
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got...
No. Brad's dumbass made me change the sound of my fucking shit yesterday. Yo.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay. Is that better?
Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Simeon. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, you know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together.
Probably
to
holding
get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts at
field goal
early
range almost
March,
30.
where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and mini camps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look.
Playing against the Green Bay Packers, Bill. I'm up 19-10.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back.
There's
out
27
and ready to
seconds
rock.
left until halftime, and I'm almost in scoring range. Might be able to get 3 more points for half.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw, Simeon. Got him in. He finds Sanders.
Oh!
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
20-yard pass play. And I got out of bounds. Stop the clock again.
Went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give him some space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14.
14 yards on that one. I'm at the 3-yard line. About to score a touchdown.
He's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants
touchdown. Oh, I ran it in with my quarterback. Trevor Simeon.
The final seconds of the first half.
Oh, 9 seconds left until halftime. I'm up 26-10 now. Yes. That's huge.
Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before
I'm just beating the shit out of them. They're like one of the best teams in the NFL, too.
Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Tampa 2. I hope they just run it, get into the half. Hopefully I get the ball.
One back is Lacey. And he'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there.
Halftime. Their starting running back has ran the ball 6 times and for -2 yards.
Taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios,
the defense is beasting right now.
Our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Broncos will want to come out.
I've had the ball 22 minutes in the first half. They've only had it 8 minutes.
And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime
Dude,
report and head back out now to
that's
Lambeau
huge.
Field
No wonder
to
they only
start
have
the
10
second
points.
half.
Okay, Larry,
Well, I mean,
thank
I've
you,
made
and
them
we welcome
punt it
everyone
like
back
fucking
for quarter
6
number
times.
3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get
Damn it,
going
they got the
again
ball.
here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. They start the second half with Lacey.
Boom.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found
Yeah, baby, sacked his ass.
down. He sacked Brandon Marshall in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
They have to get 15 yards here on third down to get a first down, or else they're going to punt it and give the ball back to Nick.
What else do you have to look out for?
Pass,
More
pass.
pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Rodgers going to throw.
Threw it away.
And he'll
Yes.
just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes.
Aaron Rodgers is getting beat up this game.
They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards
dirty
on the
ass
return
juice.
that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty.
Damn, what a
this
punt.
Is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
The punt stopped at the 3-yard line, babe. I'm definitely getting a safety on their asses right here.
Take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, you can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton
Good
there, but at
dig.
least some positive yardage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
we often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Oh, terrible pass.
Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
To throw, trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try to get the offense going with Lacey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Rodgers.
Get off of me. Pick it off. It hit him right in the face.
It brings up 3rd.
Did you see
We're
that?
not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football.
Just threw it and it
anymore.
bounced right off the face
why those
mask of my
old school
fucking
coaches
cornerback,
sometimes
and he didn't
didn't
even
wanna throw
fucking
the
try to
football.
catch it.
Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Rodgers now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action. action here on first down. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
Brad wants me to go backpacking for a couple
Charles,
months with him.
what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jacobs now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a gain of 17 that time, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed
Third quarter,
its will on a defense.
4 minutes
when
left.
We talk about that all the time. What does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
They give it to Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Lacey, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, shit.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
319.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Fourth quarter.
Back now at Lambeau.
Bless it.
It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin.
He said he wants to take a train up to Dalen, so then for a couple weeks, so then start near his town and head north on the Appalachian Trail.
And this is going to be incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to, and that'll bring up second down.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch that in. 319.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Come on, that is...
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You got to make sure that when you launch at the quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Come on with the fucking flags. God damn, every fucking play, there's a 15-yard fucking penalty.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
They've got like no yards. It's all penalty yards all the way down the whole fucking field.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Fuck
Rodgers
off, man.
Oh, he had 6 points
Good
in
shit.
his hands
Good
there.
D.
Couldn't hang
That was all
on.
me playing that D right there.
Down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is,
Just a regular
that's a pass
game.
he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the ground. It's Lacy.
Good
And there
dude.
just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting
Boom,
out
big
physical,
hit.
spread things out a little bit.
Lacy's
make
a
it more of
freaking
one-on-one
beast, too.
blocking
Their
scheme.
running back.
Then you don't have to win it physically.
He's
You
just
just
a
have
big
to win
muscle.
it by position.
He's just
That may open
fucking
things up for
huge.
your running backs.
319.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6.
Fucking
And
roughing
he'll
the
be brought down
passer.
this time at the 5-yard line.
Why are they running and tackling him after he fucking threw it? Are you stupid, game? Nobody does that.
Roughing the passer, defense.
God, now they have a first down on the 3 fucking yard line.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the
Fucking
quarterback,
retarded.
and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Pick it off.
Going now is Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude
I mean, I'm still up 16 in the fourth quarter, but still.
He's obviously a great
It's fucking bullshit because they're about to score a
quarterback,
touchdown and only be down by fucking 9.
incomplete. Offense working with a second and goal now from the
Ooh,
3.
I guess run right. They ran right. No
They're
gain.
gonna need to come up with something
3rd and
better here
goal
on
again.
3rd and
Let's see if we can get another flag and give them another
Sometimes
first
I get
down
caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately
on the
need to punch
fucking
this one
1
in.
yard
They're
line.
running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
All right, this is it. He's passing it.
For an opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's
Yes, he did get in.
2 yards is
Oh.
all they get on the completion. It's
4th down on the goal line.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your
Yes, and they're
analytics tell
kicking
you
a
about
field
going
goal.
for it here? I
Fuck
wonder
yeah.
what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
I need a cigarette here in a second after this drive.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will cut the lead
It's
down
all
to
right.
13.
It's 26-13. It's a realistic game going right now. Did all my scoring in the first half. I haven't even scored yet the second half. It's the 4th quarter.
You run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And they've only got 3 this half.
Field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh!
And the decision to bring it out, a good
Did you
one,
see
as he's
that?
up a yard or
That
two
was all
shy
me running
of
that.
the 30.
Until I spun like an idiot and got me tackled. If I would have just kept running, I would have got a couple 5 more yards there.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
Oh,
They don't want to go out
oh.
and punt it away again. This team now
I love
wants to
fucking
get a
football,
cushion,
dude.
put people
Greatest
away.
sport ever.
They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Simeon. Left side.
Yeah! I'll take a big play right off the bat.
45 at the 44. He's played a great game. It continues right there. Even
Our
with
receivers
this
are
lead,
so good.
confident to throw the pass and have the reception.
All I need is a
made.
decent
There's no
quarterback.
doubt who the leader of their team is.
And I
Is
need a
there?
better
There's
offensive
no doubt
line,
who they
too.
wanna
Our
ride
O-line
all the way to the
sucks.
finish, 'cause strategy
Well, we got
can
beat
tell
up
you,
last
run the
year.
football, run the clock down.
Couldn't run the
Instead,
ball.
They're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll only get
He'll
a
get a
yard,
yard.
maybe 2, up to the 46. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yep.
To throw on second is Simeon.
Oh, yeah.
With a catch left
Green is
side.
just beast in this
It's a
game.
9-yard
Every time he
gain, and
catches
keeps
it, I
the
get a
drive
first down.
moving.
Seems like. Besides a couple times. 6
When you
catches, 56
execute a
yards.
drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance
Solid
to let
game.
it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I've been playing the same game for 2 days.
Second down.
It's still not over yet.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
I'll play a
Defensive
quarter,
tackles,
then just not
because
play
he
it
has
for
them to just
the
eat
rest of
up
the day.
blocks, allow
It's been
other people
longer
to
now.
make
It's been like
tackles.
3 days it's been
But
on
when
there.
he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Patriot.
In the
Patriot.
backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up
Yes.
the middle. And he's
Boom.
gonna find his
Huge
way
gain.
forward here for a modest gain.
Wide open over there.
6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Averages 5 yards a carry
And a
this game.
situation with a lead 4th quarter. They're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive
Justin
line.
Forsett
He's
with the
got
run.
first as they'll
8
bring him
yards.
down at the 28-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive
That was my
lineman,
third
and
string
they didn't
running
allow
back
that to
that just
happen.
got that ball.
They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On first down, Simeon. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Whoa. If he wouldn't have tackled me, I could have broke that and been in the end zone. Thomas breaks tackles all the time. He's a beast.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing
6
game.
straight
Not at
years
all,
in a
but the
row,
confidence
he's got
that's
over 1,000
exhibited
yards
here with
receiving
that
in the
type of a
season.
lead clock on their side. Instead of running
that is
they're
just
still throwing it, trying to pick up first
that's just
downs and keeping
domination.
the football.
He had 1,300 last season.
From the red zone now, Simeon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Andy's had like 3 different quarterbacks the last 3 years throwing to him.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great
Check to a run play
after
a pick a pass.
Keep making the
Look
connection.
at that. Wide open.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And for one of the few times
And we got
today,
holding.
this run's not going to go anywhere.
Holding offense.
Shut up,
He
Okung.
got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag. And the 8th play on
I'm
this
plunging
drive
it.
coming up.
I'm running the ball down their throats. Fucking 4 set.
Let's go! Boo, Lanny! Boo, Lanny! Detroit! Detroit!
Following the penalty, it's 4 set.
Oh, come on.
And he'll
He's got to
take this
bust
one
that.
down near the 15.
Is he hurt? Somebody's hurt.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
I'm running a trap play for Booker. See if I can get in it.
Carry, it's Booker.
Nope.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One thing I love about this game is there's a match of wins throughout the game.
Well, I'm going to get my 3 points for the second half. They already got
The
theirs.
offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately
Nailed it.
that didn't work for them.
And McManus
29
able
to
put it
13.
through,
6
and
minutes
that will
left in the
swell
game.
Lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
I need to work out. I'm fucking getting soft.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at
Dude,
the
I've held them to
quarterback.
under
When the quarterback
200 yards
starts to struggle,
offense.
who goes over and picks him
199
up?
That's
yards
always a big
in
one.
4 quarters. That is
There's a quarterback
excellent
whisperer
defense.
somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's
They've
an
had
assistant
almost
coach,
as many penalty yards as they have actual yards.
someone that can get in his ear,
Or like my
get
defense
him
has
and say, "All right,
given
my
them
man,
like
what do you need?
100
What's going on
plus
here?"
yards
So
of
there's one
offense
person
on
he can
penalties
lean on.
this
So
game.
have to lean on that guy right now.
Offense readies for a second.
Can't believe I've held their powerhouse offense to only 13 points. They have one of the best offenses right now in the NFL.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Lacey.
Get his ass.
And brought
Strip
down,
it.
but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's alright, just let that clock just burn. They have to
move
score
the chains.
fucking 3 times. There's no way they're going to get
Not only did
it.
they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Stop. Trying to help.
319!
Don't fight me.
Rodgers going to get to Lacey on
Good
the
tackle.
ball. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a
Game's
little bit
almost
with
over,
pass
Bill.
blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And
Nice.
complete right side to Cook.
3rd down and 4.
Yards on the completion, but now they
3rd
face
down
3rd
and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be
Infinite
basketball
Warfare?
players somehow came back to football.
Yeah.
That's really good for the game.
playing
of football.
deathmatch or
You get
something?
better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Rodgers.
Yes. Good dig.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency
TJ
here
Ward
on
is
this
a
third
beast
down.
this
They
game.
could run it or pass
He's had
it.
some
Either
good
one
plays.
was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride
Yeah,
on this
shower
one.
too.
They'll go on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Yes, he threw it away. Oh,
Nelson.
incomplete.
He is out of bounds inside the
He did not
35.
have that. Please, I'm watching the
Big
replay.
pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case,
Uh-oh,
the
I don't think
offensive
he was
guys had
in.
the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on
Yep,
fourth
he
down
was.
situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle.
They went for 2, Abdul, and didn't get it, so I'm still up 10 points. It's 29-19. What the fuck? Wow, they just got the onside kick.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking
Second drop he's had.
Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there.
That's a fumble.
Incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Time for a break.
2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Two receivers left, one to the right. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. And quickly, they get to the line. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 319! Rodgers to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. That's caught at the 3. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Offense.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Fuck.
So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
And the Broncos are going to get the
Yes.
football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good... And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On Second down, Anderson.
Yes, that's game right there. Minute left. I just got face masked. 15-yard penalty, and all I got to do is kick a field goal, and I'll fucking be up 10 again. And then they definitely are just out of luck.
Except, and a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll get this. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I'm about to win this.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
And I was about to play with the duel. Since I didn't play with them yesterday because of Brad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Third down and 3. Now Anderson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Yep, back up, so 1 by 10, 14 seconds left.
Here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Short kick. One of the
crushed him.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
A squib kicked it to burn a couple extra seconds off the clock.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw is Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 61 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Wow.
And he's got it.
They just scored a touchdown on a Hail Mary. Abdul. 1 in 100 times running that, you'll get a touchdown.
Yeah, still need a miracle, a big-time miracle, but they got in the end zone. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one
That's
up.
game.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now
I'm kicking a field goal.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now,
58-yarder.
Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
Damn, I hit that perfect.
Good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.
Did you see that touchdown they had?
Really a spectacular
they threw a Hail Mary. There was 5 guys. We tipped the ball, and one of them caught it and ran it in for a touchdown. They were like 5 feet from getting in the end zone. He threw that football like 80 yards in the air. That was an intense game. Damn, if I wouldn't have scored 17 in the second quarter, the game wouldn't be over. I would have lost. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here, boom. User swatted it too. The thing popped up, user swat, but the dude still caught it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has
I
been a
love the Broncos.
presentation of the
I like their
NFL
team, their
on
players.
EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Coming away. I don't have it. What that? That? What are you doing, dude? Not now. Like, look at the state football.
Abdul.
Back in an hour, Abdul.
Abdul. I'll be back in like 30 minutes.
An hour. It's 30 minutes.
Alright, bro. I'll be back. We'll play some Call of Duty or something, maybe. Alright, later. Later. Abdul.
You all right, kid? You're all right. Want a piece of bacon? Come on. I'm gonna bacon. Come on, get up.
Huh?
Spot this today.
Is it gone?
I don't know, but we can't. Hold on. Everybody.
What happened? What happened?
I think I'm trying to make him go pee.
Huh?
Walk up the room.
It's alright.
Yeah, but why would you walk him? He was a Jew.
No.
Oh, his time's like 3 in the morning over there.
Let's see, he got off 21 minutes ago.
Make it pizza. Play duty? Oh, you play.